Hello, and welcome back to Memory Sports TV to the next game of this year's Memory League World Championship. Next match and one of the last matches for round 3 already. We will see now 2 matches in round 3. And these are the last ones in round 3. So that's what I wanted to say. I'll show you the championship for that here, the tournament table, to make sure that you're all on the same plate. So we're here in this round 3, Davide versus Katie. The winner will go and play Enrico in the next round, and the loser drops out of this tournament. Just to give you an update here, how they both went to that round. It's round 3, so both lost one match and won one match. Davide had a very tough loss here, 5-4, 5-4 in the first round as a win. Sorry, a very close win against Yasuhira in the first round, and then he lost straight in 2 sets, 5-0, 4-0 to the reigning world champion. And now here's here playing Katie, and Katie on the other hand lost in the first round to Don, and with 5-3, 4-1. Don, who just reached the semi-final just a couple of days ago, playing Vishwa for the World Championship semi-final. And then Katie won against another Japanese competitor here, Naoya Hirata from Japan. And now they're playing each other in the repêchage bracket, meaning kind of, we don't call it loser bracket because it's not for losers, but it's like the relegation. Like you can come up and play all your way through the repêchage, and you can become the world champion even though you should play in the repêchage bracket. We have had that situation twice, so that the world champion came from the repêchage bracket out of 4 instances. So yeah, that's definitely possible. And Davide and Katie here, as I said, then playing, one of them plays Enrico, and then the next round would be Nazar or Matteo here. But that's a bit in the future. We have already that match set up here, Don versus Vishwa, next week on Tuesday, I think, what I have to confirm. And yeah, so in this surprise event, you will memorize cards. 32 of the cards are normal and 20 are completely blank. Nice, okay. You score 1 point for each card correctly recalled, including blank cards. You may change your card preference before the game is opened if you wish. That's interesting. That's definitely an interesting thing. The question is, how would you approach that? I mean, from 32, 10, 12 are, no, 32 are normal, 20 are blank. I mean, it's kind of horrible for the Katie system, I'd say, to come up with something. It feels a bit off. For Davide, I'm not sure exactly about his system, but for PAO, it might be easier than for 2-card system. How could you approach that? Maybe you just replace the blank card. You usually have a letter system. Maybe you just replace a blank card with a letter. You make something up. I mean, or you use blank as a stop. Maybe something like that. Maybe that's, but then you have double stop because you read card first problem as well. So it's or you go twice and memorize the it's a card or it's not a card in binary. I don't know. It feels a bit off. Not sure how to approach that, to be honest. I think card preferences, that's the first thing you need to check, right? it's tough. It's very tough, and it's especially tough when you have a different system. Way easier for one card, because for one card you just create something like the blank image. Like, I don't know, a ghost is ghosting his girlfriend, for example. So you have PAO, or ghost is ghosting the castle, something like that. You could easily do that, but for everyone else with a 2-card system, it's tough. That's tough. Will be a tough start for Katie. I can't really see. I'm not sure. I think Davide is using. Is he using the PAO, or is he using the 2-card system? Because I feel this is also something what I always think about. Thanks for Hydrate to have that in a database. Who writing things down? Who is playing or who is doing what? Because then it's bad luck. Sometimes you have a surprise event which fits you well, but sometimes not. But I think for the person who is not fitting well here, it feels off. I understand that. And yeah, that's a bit unfortunate for Katie. But it's what it is. And you just need to try to give your best, hope for the best, and see what's coming. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so World Championship is under its way. How deep we are in the tournament, by the way. I mean, in terms of rounds, we're in the middle, kind of, a bit more. But in terms of matches, this is already match number 21, 23, 24. So these 2 matches are coming. So we have 22, 23, 24. So number 21 and 22, actually. Yep. So that's the match count. So out of 30, 29, and actually not so many matches coming after that, right? After that round. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 matches. So after this round, we have played almost all the 2/3 of all matches are played. Then that's interesting. It's a bit sad because it's already approaching the end. But yeah, that's also interesting to see who's going to take it in the end here this year, the World Championship. Yeah, we're waiting for the first game to show here on the main page. That, as you know already, this is all delayed a bit, 5 minutes. So more free time for me. Yeah, actually I was shifting Don versus Vishwa already 1 day earlier than they wanted to play. They wanted to play on the 28th. But I can't do 28th evening, so shifted that already to the 27th. So I will not go to my good friend on Tuesday, but I can stream another match. Hopefully I will have still my friend after the competition. Okay, let's see. Katie versus Davide with the off-putting extra image here. They had a bit of time to prepare for that. And it's tough. It's tough. And you see that from both, even from Davide, that it's not so straightforward. With a PAO, he will also not finish that. I'm pretty sure about that. This is empty, 10, empty. but Katie is not capable of looking on all of the cards. Let's see how the recall goes. It doesn't mean that it is that she has no chance with her system, but it's of course quite difficult. So her cam is lagging a bit more here. Let's see if I can figure that out. Which one is it? That is. Davide also stuck here a bit. I don't know. Let's see. Here's maybe he's just trying to focus one more time. Let's see. Let's see. Looking good now for Davide. Yeah, that would be a good start for him. Now it's pretty obvious that he has way more chances here. Wait, do you get scored only for the blanks, right? Ah, wait a minute. That's what I was missing here. No, you score 1 point for each card correctly recalled, including blanks, but this looks like you have a score of 20. That's a bit... Okay, I see. Scoring is wrong, but okay, we can easily tell that this is in favor of Davide. Yeah, because Katie has mistakes. She wouldn't have won that anyway, but yeah, interesting. Tough one for Katie. Let's see if she can she can shake that away quickly and go ahead with the next discipline here, the next event. So Cam 3 is a bit off here. Let's see if I can fix that. Yeah, let me restart this one. Yeah, that's the only thing which is a bit tough to figure out is how to make this a bit less random, like the delay, 5 minutes plus minus 10 seconds. Anyway, so yeah, there was also talking about that. Oh, switch myself off here. About that, Davide, really fun. Sorry, the scores are wrong. Should be 52 to 28, I think. No PB problem. Katie to choose next. Nice one. That was tricky. Had to think of a single card system. Yeah. Oh, so hard. So yeah, that's the issue here. But Katie is always very kind and yeah, I mean she's not complaining here. That's something I like also about Katie. She's really very polite. Sometimes maybe she could, even if she could complain over things about things or hesitate, she's not. She's just keep on going. And that's really, really cool. I think that's also the right way to do. So Davide gets the first point. And it's a 1-0 lead. And now we'll see second game to start. Choice comes from Katie, pretty much likely to be the international names, as it almost always is for Katie. She has to rely again on her cards and on her words, of course. Let's see Katie here. Words 50, as you know. International names 130 here in the last year. Davide on words also 50. International names 26, 23. So yeah, but it's of course the obvious choice for Katie, the international names. And yeah, but always a chance, still the chance if you can score over 20, then you of course still have a chance to beat Katie here if she has not the best round. You can tell, of course, Davide here was very much of a warm-up. Pretty nice to see that. Crawling into the laptop here. I'm not sure. I mean, it's international names. And let's go. This cam is also a bit off. Let's see. Okay. It was like shaking, or I don't know what he was doing before the game started, but quite intense body movement here. Let's see how Katie reacts to after that first game, which was unfortunate for her, but it is what it is. And now let's play a match. Let's see if she can get Davide here today, or if Davide wins today against Katie. Very, very cool. The winner plays Enrico. I think that is a close match here. Davide has shown very nice performances also in the last match. And Katie here stopping the clock under 60 seconds. It's always kind of wise to do, because that's maybe your edge. You can tell Davide here in like recalling out loud for himself. As I said, and one day we will all be back in one room on Memory League stuff, and then people will be there out loud. Another surprise event which came to my mind would be like, leave your sound box open, your computer sound box, and we will play some loud music. But of course, or we would say, okay, go to that on YouTube page and then play the song there. Yeah, because there's or you have like a second screen, or on the half of the screen you have some flashlights. You have to open that and have half of the screen you have the memory game, and the other half of the screen you have some kind of flashing light which is disturbing you all over the place. So it would be also kind of fun. That was I was reminded because we had this in the XMT in 2016 or 15 or 14. I don't know exactly the date, when there was music playing in the room. It was quite loud. Loud music was playing while we had to memorize a deck of cards. So the challenge wasn't too bad, too difficult. But yeah, in the end, it was nice for me because, well, I'd get a migraine of the middle flashing light. Of course, that should be considered, and we should have a disclaimer before and maybe not do that. Yeah, but that was the only surprise event which I won in my first 16 games of surprise events. It was insane. Okay, Katie 25, nice score here. She will have a nice score in the end. Let's see if she can even grab a bit more. Yeah, 25-18. So that will her point. Will be her point. Yeah, and then back to Davide's choice. Okay, this is that. Good. Very solid 25 from her. And here her choice here in this set. I would just 26, nice. I was just wondering, as the higher seed, you have the first choice. If you lose the surprise event, it's still a long way because you can just draw the first set. And then the other one, I always have the one is one ahead. If you're the lower seed, you have the first choice in the second set, so you might have a chance to go 1-0 up. But on the other hand, if you win the first surprise event, then you have a 2-0 lead, maybe. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't matter too much, maybe. Okay, game 2, game 3 coming. And this choice comes then from Davide. It might be a very strategic match here as well. Not sure. Katie always very organized when she puts things into a spreadsheet. Maybe she has also her plan there or something. And its image is coming now for Davide, from Davide, for both, but chosen by Davide. And let's get going here. Let's check how they both approach that game. For sure, Davide quicker in that game, but let's see how Katie is approaching that one. It looks like she's playing it safe from the beginning. 15 seconds for Davide. Choice came from Davide, right? So EVGs. And Katie taking the whole minute. In half an hour, we also have the next match starting. Simon versus Sylvain. but we'll see here for now, and we will have both matches then later here simultaneously running. Davide getting his game done here, no big deal. So everything is in line with expectations and nothing big happened yet. Surprise event, of course, for Davide, but everything else quite normal so far. Yeah, she's even... Yeah, what can you do, right? So... And words to come next, of course. Chosen by Katie. So yeah, she's trying to do her job first, getting all the disciplines. She's much stronger, or she is her favorite disciplines. It's her favorite events. No silent chat here as well. But not much talking anyway. Oh, that's the wrong one. Let's see how they both go for words here and what happens next. Words. Let's go. Nice focus here. 40, 42, 44 for Katie. Done review. While Davide is still already in the second round. Now it's interesting. That's very interesting. I never saw that from Katie, but the review is definitely different from this perspective. You can tell in the memorization phase, in the first run through the words, she was doing it quietly and she clicks earlier, she finished earlier. And in the second phase, in the review phase, she was not looking all the time, and she was rather, like doing a active recall review, and then was like whispering or telling the words to herself. That was really nice to see. Very nice to see how different that looked. Okay, one gap for her. I was just thinking, sometimes I do that. What would be if you say, you memorize the words as usual, But then you do a second memorization phase where you just memorize the first letters as new words. So like N-A-A-L, it's nail, B-A-B, something, E-O-L, something like that. And for example, why I came up with that is like number 41, 42, 43, 44. That would be just teen, right? Teen. I'm pretty sure it's a bit too complicated, but on the other hand, it feels also like you would have an extra, 48, 48. You have an extra anchor. So you memorize all the words and then you just memorize the first letters as words. You try to compress them as much as you can. Probably that doesn't make sense, but yeah, maybe not even that. Maybe really like you would memorize it a bit like if you cannot come up with a word like teen, why not use it? Like if it's T-E-E-N, then you just use it. You have 4 letters, first letters at once, at one glance, which would of course help you. Sometimes it may be not working, but if you have something like N-A, you just make something up. And if the next one also fits, I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe not for 1 minute words. I don't know. 48, 49 now. Nice. Fix from Katie. And a nice drop from Vishwa. Nice. If you have that for 15-minute words, still, then you would still have to memorize a 300 letter combination. I'm not sure if that makes too much sense. But you would know the first? I don't know. So, Katie, 49, nice. Good win for her here in this game. It's an extra help, isn't it? So, having the first letter for each word. Or you would, how could you approach that? You would, maybe you say, it's a bit too much probably, but maybe you say you have like memorize 2 words, and then the third word on the location is the letter combination for the first letters. It doesn't make sense. If you forget that, you don't have anything. No, they have to be extra. I don't know. Just thinking about random stuff. Thank you, Vishwa. Yeah, it just came up to my mind that it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, next time I just memorize first letters. Just memorize first letters and hope for the best. Okay. What's up? 2-2. 2-2. And one is still so way off. Okay, his choice cards is far I can tell. Yes, cards. I had the black theme is also for viewers like us here. Much better. You almost can read the chat here. So if anyone is coming up here, new here, Welcome to Memory Sports TV. Go ahead, ask your questions, or just enjoy what you're witnessing here. And here we go, cards. And Katie quicker. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see if she can also get that. 26 seconds is definitely possible for her. That's in her kind of good range here. Davide, 27 seconds, actually slower than expected. That's the attack here from Katie, which comes right in time here on his choice on cards. And now she needs to turn that to her favor here. If she can do that, then she might have already erased the cards game from the first set here, the surprise event game, which was not in her favor. She needs to figure that out. If she gets that, 3-2 lead would be big for her, would be really huge. And no worries for her. If she has gaps, that's normal. That's so normal is the card system she uses. A lot of work. A lot of work. Yeah, the problem with so many cards left is always too many combinations left. When I have that, what I do, and I think people might do the same, is like trying all combinations, trying to find combinations. And as the more you have, the worse it is. You would start with the, or I would start with the Ace of Hearts and then combine it with the, she might have done that as well, with all other cards coming next year. And you might find your word. And if you are done with that, you do it the other way around. You say, okay, this is the second card, and do it again. Now she might go for the 3 of Hearts and all combinations that are possible. And since there are so many, it's pretty tough now. But good attack anyway. Yeah, you see 3 of Hearts come in 8. That's right. Okay, that's right. And the less cards it is, the better it becomes, but a lot of cards left. Too many left. It's a bit like you memorize the deck of cards and the combinations and the images, and then almost everything is somehow gone, and then you have to rely on recalling it by re-announcing the combination to yourself. And Simon Orton, if you're here, I think Sylvain is just entering the room, or wants to enter the room. Okay, thank you. That's what I still see when I'm in the breakout session. Interesting. Okay. That's something I would like to try. If I can get some audio from the delayed videos, I try to figure that out. It would be interesting to see if there's anything anyway. I don't know. So Katie, not getting it done here. In the end, was an attempt. She didn't get it, but still everything is like, yeah, normal. But she has to choose now. And she might have to choose cards as well, or she chooses numbers. Yeah, next game is a game she needs to be a bit lucky about. And I think she's going for cards again. In that sixth game here. So she was also saying in the chat, oh, this didn't work out. Yeah, the time is nice, but yeah, the score is low, so she'll not be happy about that. But anyway, let's continue. She did a good job so far. Davide as well, very solid on cards. I'm curious how that continues. The other contestants are about to start in 15 minutes. They will do the setup now. I cannot do the recording, of course, so you need to do screenshots from the task manager, Simon. Maybe it works, but somehow because I have these, it's always saying when you enter the room, there's a recording in process, but it's not really an actual recording. What I do, it's like just a reminder that there is a different software which is capturing the videos, and that's my video bridge, the NDI bridges, and that's why this is there. Cards. Again, from Katie. Let's see. Will she go for another attack here? She has pushed. Thank you, Simon. She has pushed Davide a bit here in the first attempt. But it looks like that he's not affected too much by that. He's just playing at the same speed as he did in the first attempt. 27.96. Yeah. He had 27.97 in the first attempt. So that's very accurate. Very accurate. It's so nice when you see people during between the memorization and recall. It's really like people try to, I don't know, hide themselves from the world and just be inside and not let anything go. It's art. Sometimes it feels really like art. The art of memory. This time Katie looks more promising. means still red, but it's just a shift. But Davide with a nice recall so far, one gap, one bigger gap. He'll probably fix that. And then let's see. It's of course a big point for Davide if he gets that. And then we'll see numbers probably next. No matter what comes here. We'll see, well, very likely to be numbers. So far there's not so much to grab here, but a couple of gaps here for Davide. Let's see. For Katie, that should be doable. Yeah, Davide as well. Katie is doing her job well now. Yep, both. And then, then it's like, for Katie, it's like, you cannot do anything about it if Davide gets it. And Davide, very solid, very, very solid. Nice time. That's still 3 cards. Always a chance to mix things with PAO. But he's not. Super nice from him. He's not changing anything, so now clicks finish. And bit of a relief. But in the end, that was also clear. Not sure for how long I was muted, but definitely now unmuted. Okay, Davide, 4-2. Good lead here for him. And that means we're going back to Katie's choice, to Davide's choice. Yes, now. And words, numbers, names can be, might be numbers then, or maybe national names. Don't know. National names is not that safe for him. I think it's numbers, is it? Okay. Nothing here yet. It looks like that he's already testing something here for himself. Look at him. It's really like trying to calm down, stay cool. Interesting visuals here. This is a replay. Actually, I kind of like my delayed cam, which is delayed. So the cams are delayed by themselves. So sometimes it's a replay. It's really nice. Okay. Numbers to come. For Katie, what can she do now in this attempt? Her best is 25 seconds. I think it makes sense for her to go to something like that in this direction to build some pressure. to not, or you don't do it now, you play it safe, like 40 seconds, and give your opponent the impression that you will do that in the second set again. So like you go for 40 seconds and then your opponent might feel, okay, she's going slow for 35, 40 seconds, and then you can attack in the second set. A kind of mind games here. And 4-2, let's go. Davide set points. The video 14.5. So he's not joking around here at all. Just going quick, not even the top 5. And Katie playing it safe. Yeah, what can she do? She can just now play it safe, and then she has to choose one of these events as well. Numbers or images. Even if she wins it now, she has to win twice now in a row. Then she has a chance for the set. A big chance, actually, because words or names come in. But that's really far, far in the future. Okay, a gap here for Katie. That's, of course, not that good. And I can already tell our 2 other contestants are getting ready for the last round match. That's a nice one. Exactly, JL Goldfish. If she can fill the gap, maybe she doesn't even need to. But she should. So 52 seconds, you need to have the 80. That's clear. I think, let's see, 80 digits. Nice, and maybe overplayed here a bit by Davide. Let's see. Let's see, Katie here. She will get the point. Then it's 4-3. And the other match is about to start in, I guess, in 5 minutes for us, around about. Let me check. Yeah, they're still not starting yet. Let's see. So Katie getting that point for 3. Her choice now. Maybe go for numbers again. I mean, why not? I think that's her only choice, isn't it? Now, maybe a bit unsecure, maybe a bit shaky here for Davide. And you need to use that. Images or numbers, I think that's only makes sense, numbers. And if she wins that, then suddenly she has a big chance. Because then it has to be words or names. And that's the pressure which is Davide also facing here. Well, it's not easy. He's facing some pressure now. And we go to the main page because the surprise event is on here. And this is also, a bit longer to read here. So in this surprise event, you will see 30 photos of places. Below each photo is a single word sightseeing review of the place shown. You must memorize the word corresponding to each photo. During your recall, you will see the same photos in different order and must enter the corresponding words. The words are in English. You can familiarize yourself with them before the game begins. So this is the list. Amazing, awesome, beautiful, breathtaking, charming, cute, exciting, fantastic, fine, fun, great, impressive, incredible, interesting, lovely, magical, nice, okay, overwhelming, peaceful, relaxing, special, stunning, surprising, unique, wonderful, wow. And Simon and me were talking about that event before. And the reason why there is a list for that is that both are not native English speakers, and we are not 100, or we don't know exactly how good both the English for both is. So if anyone is a bit better or not, and we don't want to have anyone an advantage or a big advantage by knowing better English. I mean, these words are, if you speak English fluently, you know these words. I'm pretty sure about that. But still, the idea is people can get, or both can get a bit of familiar, maybe memorize how many H's here are, and then it's definitely more easy or more fair. Yeah, let's see how long they take here also for the preparation. That's also something I'm curious about. And then we'll see how that goes. Katie and Davide on a numbers game. Oh, I have to put up, by the way, the second match here on my second screen. Don't miss that. They will have some time, but still should start that. Now this is frozen. It just looks frozen. Wait, it comes back in a sec. Though. And let's see, Katie with an attack. Davide playing it slower this time. Yes, that makes sense. 20 seconds. Yeah, now trying to bring it over the finish line to get that through for sure. It's a small video feed. Why everyone is doing it vertical? I don't know. Vertical is so 2022. Okay, let's see. For Davide now, the pressure to get this game. And don't, oh, that's the wrong guys, right? Yep, that's the, what did I do wrong here? Okay, I have to, something is odd. This is of course not Davide, and this is Katie and Simon. Okay, wait. I have to figure that out. I will. Katie with a, Davide maybe with a bigger gap. Okay. But he's getting it. Wait a second. Why is that now? This is Katie. The P1 is Davide. This is Katie. This is Simon. This must be Sylvain. Triple ear check from the man from France. And Davide is doing a great job here. We are back to the normal cam. And he will finish the set now 5-3. And the other match is about to start then. Maybe not too bad, then we can jump right into the event. Triple check. Katie again with a gap. Unfortunate. Yeah, she will be a bit unhappy about her gaps here. And the thing is now, Davide has the first choice in the second set. That's not easy. This is really with the surprise event, losing the surprise event as a person with the first choice is tough if you lose the first set. Yep, Davide logging in, no doubt about it. He gave it a bit away, or he opened the door just a tiny bit, but then things go back to normal. And I'm really curious about the second match to start. Maybe they're still memorizing the list over and over again. I don't know. Should have it. It's here. The game starts. Sylvain versus Simon with images to words. And now I can give you some insight about that event. The images they see, they are places, and the places are from their vice versa environment. So this is like Munich. This is the Kranendorf, I think, from Sylvain. So I'm not sure if they recognize it. I'm pretty sure they will. I hope it is. So we have Munich, pictures from Munich, from Simon's hometown, and pictures from Sylvain's hometown. It's like they do sightseeing in each other's places. I'm curious how that goes. So the others are on a break, so we'll keep on being here. And yeah, the main difference here is it looks a bit like names, of course, because you have an image and you have a name or a word in this case. And now they have to recall the words. And all the words are kind of similar because they all feel like something cool, something nice, nice sightseeing stuff. They both went for 60 seconds. That means it's also a chance for going for a draw here. There is the mistake from Simon, the Triple H. That's what I was saying beforehand. Memorize the 3 H's. And the good thing afterwards, you can of course go, if they have memorized the list of the words, if they have really memorized it, which they are both capable of, then they just have to go through the list now in their head and put it to the right places. That's definitely something they could do and they should do, but if they really do that, if they are really doing it, or if they've really done it, let's see. I think they should have done that. (22:17). So both are quite far away from getting everything right. And I mean, that's cool. 22-17. This is it's good for Simon, of course. Good chances to grab that first point here in the surprise event, and then having the first choice, 18 now for Sylvain. Yeah, let's see if they can close in here. You know what's left somehow. You have maybe, nice here. Sylvain, 19 now. Simon trying things here, 20 for Sylvain. It's now catching up. Can he catch up even more? 22 is the goal now. 21. It's closing in here. Simon not getting anything else, even though he is typing. 1 to go for Sylvain to draw that game in 1 minute. And here, he's writing Charming now. Charming has been done already. Unique, yeah. 21-22. That's still possible here. He's writing unique everywhere, but that will not help him. Simon might get another one. No, he's got still 1. 1, 1, 1. 3. And it is 1, 1. 1 to go for a draw for Sylvain. The chance is there, but he's not getting it. Unlucky. Unlucky, and Simon getting that point. Well done, Sylvain here. Rechecking. Things here, and yeah, they're both on a silent chat, so there will be no interaction. A bit unfortunate, because I would like to. Maybe we have a chance to grab some words from both. I guess so after the match. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. 22-20. 1 is also. They have done some mistakes here. A bit of a mix, right? So it's peaceful. No, it's overwhelming. That's interesting. No, that's wow. And that's and that's fine. And peaceful. It's also interesting because he wrote peaceful. In reality, that looks peaceful, but that was fine. Cool. I think that worked well. Okay, international names to come for them. The other game didn't restart yet. I keep an eye on that. And now the international names, of course, a big favorite here, Simon. The last 2 matches of this round. And Simon even stopping the clock right in time to win that game on time. And yeah, let's see how that continues here. Let's check if I can get also the second cam here for Sylvain. And yeah, I'm curious how the second set goes for Katie and when they start. Should start every second here. Let's see also what Sylvain and Simon are going to do on that international names game. Some big favorite Sylvain, but Simon, yeah, I think they have a very tiny overlap, around 20 in terms of skill. So like if Sylvain would score super high and Simon very low for his skill, then they might have an overlap, but it's a narrow one, very narrow. $15-10. But nice recall here from Sylvain anyway. Simon's looks a bit better, yes, for sure. 2014, okay. Not that strong from Sylvain. It looked a bit better when you don't see the score. Yeah, but that will be clearly in favor of Simon, and then Sylvain starts choosing games. I mean, he's a huge underdog in this match. He's no doubt about it. Sylvain here in the third round, he's seed number 16. You see, let's check again, but I think so. No, he's number... No, he's not number 16, sorry. He was ranked higher. What is his ranking? 15, then he's number 15, okay. And so you see, underdog definitely here. Hey, 15? 14, okay, he's 14. It doesn't matter. And he lost the first round against Enrico 5-1, 4-0, and then he won his second round in a very entertaining match, I guess. Unfortunately, there was no chance to stream it for me. 5-3, 0-4, 4-1 against Boris. So that was interesting match for sure. And Sylvain, 15 here. And Simon, yeah, it's said it's a bit underscoring here for him, for his what he's capable of. Sylvain, but Sylvain is not taking advantage here. He would have to go to his absolute best here. Maybe as a personal record or personal best. Then he would have a chance here, but it's not going to happen now. And we have 20 seconds, and we have the 2-0 lead for Simon. And the game on the other side starts here, yeah, 1. And we have Katie and Davide left back with an images game. His choice came from Davide. How can Katie attack here? What can she do? Attack on images now? It's tough. It's very tough. She has to hope for something here. 18.15. Yeah, that's of course reasonable to go for a time which might be a time that Davide is not going for because he feels like going a bit slower is good. Tough. In the other match, Sylvain and Simon starts. Starting with the numbers. Well, let's see how that goes. Yes, I can see the Sylvain only has vertical cams. Oh, nice time here. Sylvain with kind of with an attack, not kind of with an attack, but bit too slow here. That would be top 5 score for Sylvain. And in the first match, Davide and Katie pretty much, or Kate Davide pretty much pretty safe here in that attempt. Okay. Tend to jinx things. Davide 30. Ooh, no. It's just seeing that Simon was it was only a typo. Might be quick 3-0 for Simon. Yeah, Katie with the attack here on images. Kind of 18 seconds. That pushes Davide to play it same or go fast again in an upcoming match game. That's for sure. But of course, now Davide's point and Katie, yes, she has to. That's the difficulty. After this surprise event, she has to catch up. She has to catch up and hope for the best. She needs now international names. Again, winning that, then at some point words, and then she has to rely on a mistake. Oh, Simon with a mistake here. Let's see if Sylvain can take advantage of it. Oh, Simon really was a mistake. And now, yeah, that's also interesting to see. Sylvain is here going through his system. 3-8, 3-9. He has 2 minutes, 4-0. But the images he needs is 860, 973, 895. Yeah, but I think he will go up there. He's going quite quick. Let's see if he can get that. That would be interesting to see. 5-1, no. Still far ahead, far away, but it's possible. Yeah, he will get there. The question is, will he recognize it? Will it help him? Simon watching. So testing. Will he find something here? That's very interesting. He will come up to 8 soon. And he will get there. He will get there. No, 7-3 looks good, right? But that's not what he's searching for. Even Simon watching. 8-0, 8-1. Now we are approaching that. 8-2, 8-4, 8-5, 8-6. He jumps 8-6, 8-9. He jumps 8-9. Can he get 9-7? Simon watching. Interestingly, 9-7. Nope. He's not getting it. Unfortunate for him. And now he's trying something. Yeah, when you go through your system and just choose the first digits first, you sometimes find it, but especially when it's so late in the system, then it's a bit tricky. 70, 76, Simon getting that point as well. And they're on cards now. And the others are on international names as I expected. And Sylvain with another approach attack here. Simon is on images. It's definitely his personal worst discipline, I'd say. And a chance here for Sylvain. No, we're not in images. We're on cards. Then it's a nice attack here from Sylvain because he is going over his top 5 score with that. Maybe surprising Simon here. Davide 59 to 0.68. Yeah, for Sylvain, it's like he needs to be there if Simon makes a mistake. That's what he didn't get in the last game, the numbers game. But as far as I can tell, and you also see that, he's not relying on going slow and trying to play it safe or anything like that. He is pushing. He is trying to play that with an open heart and not waiting for anything, just trying his best to go for good times and not waiting for mistakes. That's nice, but the question is, will that pay off? Simon with one misplaced card, but I think he'll check that or find that. Sylvain with a couple of, but he will shift those to the end of the row. In the meantime, Katie with another good attempt on international names. Looks at least like that, maybe. Okay, 22. Let's see. Now Sylvain with a big shift, 42. Oh, nice. A one missed tie, a one missed card so far. So is Simon's card missing? Can he fix it? Can Sylvain find that? Now it's time to find it. I think he will. Oh, Simon misplacing cards here. Interesting game. Maybe Sylvain gets a point here. Oh, he's miscorrecting something else. In the meantime, Davide getting in touch with Katie here. 22. Oh, that would be almost it, but Katie's striking back here, 23-22 in the lead. Sylvain, wow, 23-23. Davide almost can take the match here if he wins international names against Katie. Sylvain, on the other hand here, has a chance to get the point here on cards, which would be very interesting and very good. Simon with mistakes in numbers, mistakes in cards. 49. 23, 23. Katie needs one. Katie needs one. Otherwise, it's 2-0 and Davide's choice, and almost not impossible, but super tough. And Sylvain wins that game, 49-45. Simon also clicks finish, 49-45. Can't be so happy about it, but he's also not sad, I'd say, because there's plenty of time. And for Katie and Davide, this is probably almost a pre-decision. Katie needs one name, otherwise, can she get one? No. Big celebration here. Big celebration from the international names beater, from the guy who beat Katie on international names today. Sylvain and Simon on the national names. Yeah, now it's for Katie, it's not over, but it's super unlikely now that she can come back from that, because losing international names is such a bad beat. The other match after the cards game here, which was won by Sylvain. Let's see if he can grab some momentum here. Maybe Simon is not back to his best yet. He was a bit sick these days, I think. So hopefully he is recovered, but on the other hand, of course, for Sylvain, good chances, maybe a bit better chances than usual. Let's see. Sylvain, 54 seconds within attack here on the national names. If he gets that one as well, of course, yeah, things are looking not that bad anymore, even though it's still it's huge favorite still Simon here, but yeah, let's see. Let's see. The drinking game with let's see. I should do that by myself once, maybe get drunk in front of the commentary here. Would be definitely, I should make a big advertisement for that. I'm not sure if you would recognize the difference, though. I mean, if I start singing, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm drunk. Sometimes I'm just tired. So who is in the chat? Who is still here? Guys, what are you expecting here for the next round? Who is going to win the championship? Who is going to be in the finals? What do you think? Give me something to think about if you want. Is it Alex who comes back through the repêchage, playing the winner of Sylvain versus Simon here? Is it Enrico from the repêchage, playing the winner of Katie versus Davide? Is it Nazar who plays in the next round? Is it Matteo, also in the repêchage? Or is it one of the winners bracket finalists, Don or Vishwa? Who is going to win this year's World Championship? A new champion? An old champion? Let's see. Okay, Simon Gooch here. You'll get that point with 30. If Sylvain is not getting 30, Davide with a nice, with a super hot attack here on numbers 11, 1, 3, 8. This is a world record attempt. Guys, this is a world record attempt from Davide. I was thinking he is going for images, but it's not, it's numbers. Someone putting imaginary number money on Vishwa. This is 1138. This is a world record attempt by Davide Fasolino from Italy. On numbers. Is he ready for that? Can he beat the world record? 1138. The previous world record, by the way, is 11:45. So that's on the plate now. But the problem with the grab, and usually that's almost impossible for most people to grab something in the grab. Davide Fasolino here with an attempt on the world record. 11:38 by 0.07 seconds. Yeah, maybe that's a... Oh, he's strong. He's strong. He looks very strong on the other numbers here. That's very, very good. Okay, now a gap which shouldn't be there. Okay, more gaps now. And Katie again with a gap. 60-second gaps, Katie. Where are those coming from today? And yeah, I think Davide will not get it. Now she gets it. Nice. She will get that point. I'm pretty sure about that, because that doesn't look like a promising attempt here from Davide. He tried it. It might have been the right situation now to try that one more time. He won the international names. That's kind of giving him the chance to go for it. Giving away one numbers. But still, everything then back. It's a bit like, yeah, I mean, then it's like that Katie never lost international names. Because I feel that if he wouldn't have won international names, then he would definitely go slower and maybe would get numbers. So now it's a bit of a present to Katie, giving her another opportunity to get back into that match. And the question is, of course, it is, how will that change the development of the match? $11.38 a world record attempt, but he's not getting it done. And that gives for Katie, it's like, okay, wow, he tried a world record. Okay, I take that. I don't mind. Why would she? And in the other match, Sylvain and Simon on a words game. Simon leading 4-1. Davide playing or trying to fix gaps here. He's not. And 2-1 then. Giving Katie the chance to come back. On her, in her situation, I would like saying, okay, I take it, and then let's have some fun here. turning things around in the second set. That would be, of course, a huge deal, but it's not yet. Sometimes these attempts pay off, sometimes they strike back. Oh, for Katie, it's she can just sit there and let's see. Katie is saying 9 different foods came up. It was so confusing. Okay. So her system, she had a lot of food. This attempt. Sometimes if people join here and see that, what is going on? Food? What kind of food? So yeah, numbers is not numbers for those guys here, for those people. It's images. Can be food, can be people, can be different stuff, can be plants, can be anything actually. Anything what you can imagine. And in the other game, Simon is closing in to close the first set. But Simon has shown some a bit of lack of accuracy here in the first set. He missed numbers. He missed cards. Now he scores 46, 47 onwards. He played brilliant national names, but international names was only just 20. So if Sylvain can come in the second set and grab the first point, maybe there is something for him. But for Simon, of course, a big favorite. If he gets the next game in the first set, then he will go through. But that first set was not so solid for Simon. Even though it's a 5-1, maybe it is. Wait, not yet, because Sylvain needs 2. It's always a little chance to grab these 2. And Katie and Davide as expected onwards as well. So let's see if Sylvain can get that game somehow, finding 2 words in the last 20 seconds. That's what he needs. He's typing something, I guess. Nope, 45, 47. And that's the point for the German memory champion. And that is Davide versus Katie onwards. Hi Luna, hello and welcome to the drop game. Hi. And Katie is quicker. Important. Let's see if she converts that point and draws the match again. 2-2 then. Yeah, that's because of that game from Davide, which he was giving away in order to attempt the world record. Yeah, I'm okay, thank you. It's a long day today, that's true. 3 matches. Happy to call it a day after that, of course. Yeah, I have a bit of a kind of a mid-tournament crisis now. It's a bit over the tournament It's over the mid of the tournament already in terms of games and matches, because we have now 2/3 of all matches played, even more actually. And we have just half of the players left after that day. But I also feel like what I really wanted to do this time. Ah, nice recall from Katie here. Can she get 50? That would be great for her. The red letters. So because what I wanted to do is doing more clips for YouTube and stuff from the World Championship and pushing that out, but I couldn't get that done. It's just too much work right now. I was tracking a bit my time here for the World Championship and organization, streaming, and so on, and it's almost 80 hours now, or 70 hours in January only. It's a bit unfortunate. And will we see the first 100? That looks good. Well, nice. Very nice from both here. The first 50-50, and Katie with a better edge here. What a timing after that game. Thrown away, kind of, from Davide. Now Katie was 50. The time is close. I hope they both don't change anything to make it the first 50-50 of the tournament. Katie, perfect, nice. Look at her, she's happy. She's happy. And Davide, let's see. Very happy here. Is that the first 100 in this tournament? Give it to us. That would be cool. Katie getting that point. That's also very cool for her too. It's the 50. That's the right time. The right time. After Davide lost his numbers game on the World Record attempt, now Katie says, no. I'm here. I don't give it away here. Davide clicks finish and it's a 100. I was waiting for that. And yeah, the time was so close. Nice, guys. That was very, very nice to see. Hi, Florian, by the way. Second set starts for Sylvain and Simon on cards. And Simon this time quicker, the opposite way around, like in the first attempt. I feel that at one point, at some point, I don't know, maybe in year 6, I don't know if that ever happens, but we cash in big with Memory Sports. You can give, like, for every 100, you give 100 euro for each of the competitors or something like that, or even more, but let's start low, or 50 or 10. That would be fun. Then people would root for themselves. That would be cool. They would root for each other to get the 50 even more, to grab some money. Okay, let's see. Simon with mistakes in the first cards game today. And now let's see if he can figure it out this time, or if he's still opening that door. Sylvain is not chanceless today. He will have his chances. It's important to get that cards game. So now relying on a mistake, but still. And for Davide, after his world record attempt, now it's important to get this game as well, to gain match points, or Katie to gain set points. Now it's really on the edge. Question is Davide paying big here for attempting the world record on numbers? Or is he just... maybe getting that... getting away with it? Oh, both close, but Davide quicker. No! Katie quicker here. 28.55. That's her chance. That's her chance. Yeah, I mean, if Davide, I can just, sorry for repeating myself here, but if Davide wouldn't go for the numbers world record, he would lead 3-0. Or he would have the lead with 3-0. And then the life is very, very difficult for Katie. And now she might turn things around and gets a set point for herself. And then anything can happen. If she figures it out. If she has not too many gaps, she can do that. In the previous attempt, she had too many gaps. That was really, like, she got 20 cards right, but the rest was, like, puzzle. And Simon's struggling again. Sylvain, can he take advantage of that? He usually figures things out in the end. 46 for Simon. Sylvain needs a big shift, but that's possible. That's possible. Oh, wait. Here we go. Here comes the shift. First shift. There needs to be another shift. Crunch time, baby. He's shifting back and forth. Oh, there's one card missing. Oh, that's not so nice. But that's definitely solvable. Katie. Oh, what is going on? These matches are on the edge. Sylvain will do it. And Simon is not. So that will be the point for Simon and for Sylvain. Starting the next set with a lead. Katie, can she figure it out? No way. So many gaps again. But time. Still time. That has to be moved, but that's possible. These red cards just have to be moved to the left. Can she figure that out? Sylvain leading 1-0 in the other match. Davide puzzling it together here. Let's see. He was slower, so Katie has a chance to do it by herself. Not too many cards left. Not too many cards. That's what is important here. Is there any mistake in the last cards? No. The question is, can she move these cards to the left? It's always also some kind of difficult sometimes to figure that out. But that looks good. That looks promising for her. The last row is critical. But Davide also is a misclick card. Simon and Sylvain on international names now. Here it comes. Will she put that to the left now? She's moving it. Nice. She's moving it to the left. That means now he has to move the other cards to the right. Davide with mistakes. Okay, now she's shifting left and forth. Back and forth. She got that one. She needs to do another shift. Is she aware of that shift? She thinks she is, but not 100% sure. Davide with mistakes. That's such an important game. That's a game which might decide the match. Katie, 1 minute. Fix that. She needs to do one more shift. She should actually should be able to do that. Now it should come. Now the shift must come. It comes. The shift comes. Can she shift it back in the end here? 38 seconds. She shifts it back. She gets it. She gets that point. What a game is that from Katie Kermode here. 28.55. Letting Davide pay for that. A world record attempt here with a 28.55. That's what we are talking about here. That's Memory Sports at its best here. She clicks finish. Let's go. Let's go. Davide with mistakes. Bad luck here for him. And now with the back to his wall, she can take the set now. After 2-0 up and a chance to 3-0. World record attempt, and suddenly everything is back. Katie strikes back now. Can she make it? If she makes it, she has the first choice in the last set, which is an advantage. What is going on, guys? What is going on? And let's check out the other match here. International names, Sylvain with the lead. Usually a clear win in international names for Simon. But will we continue seeing so much entertainment right now here? Let's see. Oh, that's 3 shots. Let's see. Is another shot for let's see. I hope anyone is playing that game now. Getting a good time. Waiting for me to see let's see. So international names. Simon. If he can't catch 20, he will draw that game. That's for sure. Not for sure, but very likely. The other match, it's hard to say, hard to tell what's coming up in the other match. Simon, yeah, that's very solid. He will strike back here throughout, draw the game, draw the match 1-1. But for Sylvain, there's nothing lost yet in the second set. It's completely normal to lose against Simon in international names. He's even not using both hands for typing here. And Katie here in deep focus now. That's her chance. She just needs one more game to get that set and draw things around and give Davide the hardest time of this tournament probably. But that's what it is here. That's what it is. And it was a brave attempt on the world record, to be honest. It was really good to see something like that. But that's what you have to live with it right now. But it's not because he was not good in the upcoming games. He scored 50 in words. Remember that. So it's not like he gave it away on numbers and then he scored low. He scored 50 in words, but was beaten by Katie with another 50 in half a second. And now it's time to see if that set goes to Katie or if Davide can draw it again. We'll see more games to come here, at least 2 more if he wins now. In the other match, Sylvain is losing international names to Simon, but that's nothing what he should be worried about. He will have the next choice, and that's the next thing to do for him. Step by step, guys. Step by step. Wow. I didn't see that much of an exciting coming up here earlier in that match, but now I'm pretty happy that it came. That feels quite energizing here. Okay, both games, no play right now. What's going on, guys? What's going on? Here we go, another cards game. Katie and Davide, another cards game. And cards was not just won by Katie with 28 seconds, but she was also able to put pressure on Davide with the time he failed on the cards. So that's now her chance. Let's see. Can she convert that? Can she get the set point for Katie Kermode? Pushing it to the third set here. Let's see. She's quicker. She was also a bit quicker in the end. Latest in the last game, she was approaching the end a bit quicker. But this time, it looks like Davide quicker here. Yep. 27. And for Katie, 32, 33. She reviews. Probably she decided that along the way, and yeah, Davide's chance to finish to draw the match again. But yeah, it's not getting easier then. There will be names coming up from Davide's choice. Words maybe again. If Davide wins that, he needs to get that first. And in the meantime, Sylvain and Simon here on a numbers game. Simon trying to play it. Sora 26, not super safe, but also not quick. He has said today he was struggling a bit on numbers. And maybe Sylvain is trying to take advantage of that by going slow. That would be a very strategic move. And Davide here, needs to shake it away now and just get his point. Can he get it? Can he just come back now and say as well, no, not today? Katie. I'm not sure what they have back choosing. Sorry, I didn't keep track of that. But I was occupied here a bit with the other match. For Katie, it's a must solve, but I think she will. And for Davide, let's see. For Simon, for Sylvain would be a lucky punch. Katie, that's a shift. That's a shift. No big deal. Simon also very. Is this a typo for Simon or is this a mistake? A misread. If this is a misread, Sylvain might get another point. Let's see if Simon can figure that one out. In the meantime, Davide, again, looking quite okay, quite good. He might fill the gaps, but he misfilled that in the first attempt. Here's a typo. Here's a typo coming for Simon. Okay. It's a typo, so no worries. For him, he will get that point. Ooh, Davide, misplaced card. Katie, a lot of things to do, but she will figure that out. Okay, that's just a misclick, I guess. Where's the King of Hearts? The King of Diamonds is there. Is that the game? What is going on here for Davide? Katie will probably, most likely, figure that out. And Davide is struggling on some cards. Wow, what a turnaround of events that might be. In the other match, Sylvain and Simon just finished that game. Oh, 90 seconds. Davide not safe, not sure. He is struggling here. Paid already actually for that attempt, but let's see how that goes. That is such a turnaround. Maybe Katie clicking finish. Look at her. She's like, can't look at it. She can't look at it. 1 minute. It's so close. Will she get it? She will have this choice, the first choice in the last set. She needs, of course, then international names if that's over. No, not yet, not yet. Davide can figure it out. She's not even on the screen. She's not even on the screen. Now she is watching him. Recalling, can't watch that. Look at this, turning around in her chair. While Davide is trying to get his head around these last cards. 30 seconds. Will he get that? 30 seconds with one misplaced card. He can do that. 25 seconds. Katie just impatiently waiting for something to happen here. Davide, 20 seconds. That doesn't look good for him. He needs to replace one card. Will he get that? It's just, no, he's not getting it. He's not getting it. And that's a point for Katie. That's a set for Katie Kermode here. Well done. Oh man, guys. And here comes the reaction from Davide. Unhappy, of course, but it's not over yet. But that's, look at him. Even throwing away his ear protection here. Tough one. Tough loss here from the man from Italy in this set. He needs to recover, and I think he will. He will definitely recover from that. They're both super strong athletes. And for Katie, after this world record attempt, no more points for Davide, and everything went to Katie. Guys, I am curious how that ends. In the other match, Simon and Sylvain, that might even finish first if Simon gets 2 more points, because we see a whole set here. And then this match, which started first, might finish last if those two are not going to a third set. And that might be the case here. But you never know. You saw that in the previous game. Wow, Katie and Davide, this is such an entertainment. Nice, guys. Simon, 24 seconds. We see attack. Question mark. Can he get it? Wow. Nice Memory Sports entertainment today. Well. Let's see how the cards go. Sylvain needs to get it done and then has to rely again on a mistake. Oui. That might be just a misclick here in the beginning. But that might be also a problem. Not sure. Yeah, for sure, Dorian. That's for sure. But of course, Memory League and the IM World Championship are really different. So interesting to always see that, how different that is. So runner-up of the World Championship 2024 in the traditional format. And Simon playing around with these cards. That's not a good sign. Good for us, Sylvain, maybe. Yeah, maybe he can take advantage of that struggle here. I think Simon will not get it. Because his first guess was this way around. Yeah, look at him. Yeah, it's like, tough for him. And now he's watching Sylvain getting his cards done. I think he will. Because it's just shifted for him. 2 minutes. Simon talking to himself. Can't hear him here, but look at him. I'm not sure what he's saying, but it's something like, why? Why should I do that? Actually, of course he gets it. Yeah, the sound is also something I'd like to figure out in the future. Sometimes we have it, sometimes we don't. Sylvain will get that one. Nice! Sylvain, 52. And that's it. That's it for him. 2-2. So that match is going into an extra, into a longer period here. It was not over. 2-2. Sylvain taking his chance. It should keep his head up. Yeah, clicks finish. Well done. Nice, Sylvain. 2-2. So both matches are really getting closer and closer here in the last set, or in this set. And Katie and Davide, by the way, already 2 hours mark broken here. The last 2 round 3 matches of the tournament. We'll have 2 people dropping out today. Simon Sylvain, looking still good for Simon, but Sylvain is in a good shape here today. It depends if he can convert his numbers and so on. And Davide and Katie, I mean, this can be an open battle now in the last set. Sylvain and Simon on national names. 2-2. And again, kind of a similar situation, or not similar, but situation is like it was a lead for Simon, 2-1. Then he has 2 cards which he shifted or swapped. If he wouldn't have swapped that, it would be 3-1 and match point. Now it's 2-2, and the national names game, if it goes to Sylvain, suddenly it's a set point for the French master memorizer. Who lives in, I think he's still living in Sweden, isn't he, Dario? Yeah, he is, and Sylvain quicker, yeah, nice. National names. Good for Sylvain now. So far. Oh, nice fix. Can he get 30? If he gets 30, he wins the game for sure. And he would have the set point. Let's see how these things turn out today. Everything seems possible. In both matches, seems everything possible. But Simon also on a good attempt here. Might go 30, and then Sylvain needs 30. Yep, 30. But Sylvain still has a good chance here. 3 names to go. 2 names to go. And then there is just Thomas missing. Maybe. 29, 30, 29. Simon playing a bit around with 1 name. And Sylvain needs 1. Needs Thomas. If he gets Thomas, he gets 3-2 lead. Simon clicks finish. Will he? Yeah, he clicks finish now. And he sees his opponent here on 1 single name. Sylvain Arvidieu from France, living in Sweden, can get that point with Thomas. If he gets Thomas, he gets a set point. He earns to get to a set point here. This guy. 1 minute. Davide and Katie on international names. Last set starts now. We keep an eye here on that and then go for international names recall over to the other game. But that's where the excitement is right now. Sylvain has 45 seconds. I mean, it's not the worst name, is it? So it's something you can probably do. 30 seconds. Can he do it? Can he get that? Pull that out of his brain somehow. In the very deep corner of your brain, there must be Thomas somewhere. Is he typing what something? Yeah, but he's going with Greg. Yeah, it's tough. It's Thomas! It's Thomas! It's a last minute check for Thomas! What the heck is going on? Simon here. Oh, guys. What was that? What was that? It's Thomas!
Boom shakalaka!
Oh, nice. That's... Wow. 3-2 set points. Set point. For Sylvain, he can get to a third set here. And then let's see. What are you doing to us? Katie now needs her international names back. Davide will not give her any favor here, any world record numbers. That's nothing I can see at all. If she scores 23 plus, I think she got that. Okay, 18 only in the first run. Okay, let's wait. Looking green and all good so far. Wow, and the time, look at this, 59.91 to 97. Oh my gosh. And we have words for Sylvain versus Simon for set. For the set for Sylvain. Turning things around in that second set. Can he do that? Katie 24 and Davide 23. Again, such a nail biter. But this time, the upper hand for Katie because Davide needs 2 more. 1 is not enough this time because the 9-1 in the end of that number here. Davide needs 2. For Katie, it's a must win. We thought that earlier as well, but let's see. And for Sylvain, can he get that set? Okay, Davide 24 now. Let's see. 24-24. Can Davide pull out 1 more? 2 minutes is long. 2 minutes is long. 25. Can Davide beat Katie? No. 25-25. Oh, man. What is going on? Most exciting matches, simultaneous matches in this World Championship. That's what I can already tell. We have 90 seconds. Katie to make it. Oh, the timing here. Sylvain quicker. Davide, 1 more name. Will he get that from Katie? 26 on his upper range. On his upper range. Not just upper range, but that's a top 5 score. Top 5 score for Davide here in the right moment. It's a story of the match of what happens in Sylvain versus Simon. 25 is nothing to be unhappy about for Katie, but it's not enough in this game probably. 27! What is this guy up to? Where is that guy now coming from? Davide with 27. Sylvain here with a quicker time. All green so far. Davide might... 26 for Katie. Nah, he needs 1. 25, 25, 25, 26. 1 more. Or not. Sylvain on a good run. Let's go here. 29 for Sylvain. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. This one. 26. 1 name. for Katie Kermode, or 1 down for Davide. 27-26. What a match is that now? For Katie is tough one. 26-27. Yeah, and she can just say, okay, that's of course. Let's see also the reaction from Davide here. Look at him. Yeah. Well done. Congrats on the personal record for Davide in this moment. What a match is that? And don't miss the other one. 45-46, 47. One missing, one gap. This gap can call it for Simon. No, not call it, but there would be 3-3 if Simon gets the rest. Can Sylvain figure something out? I could do more. Davide is saying I could do more, but it's okay. He got 27. Personal record. What else you want? Getting a personal record here in this situation is just beating Katie with 26. The timing. Hard to believe. Now, Sylvain here again with one gap. Words gaps are tricky. Maybe Simon gets that game and then it's a 3-3 again. And this 1-0 lead for 50. Nice. I think then that game goes to Simon. That's a pretty nice game. 50 is very, very good. Yes, okay, let's see now. He's just playing around. For Katie, of course, unfortunate, but what can you do? I mean, she played well. You're 26. There's nothing to can complain about because with that. She's doing everything in her power here. And Sylvain looks not good on that words game. 47. Yeah, it looks like that 47 is his range here. Top score is 47. Its top 5 is all 47. Where is his second screen? 2 matches running. Yeah, he's seems to struggle to go over 47. Okay, now the chance here for Davide again to extend his lead, not overplay it, just get the point, and not gifting anything away again. He's even 16 seconds. Yeah, it's a rather safe run. I have a 10 seconds delay here. Anyway. Okay, 29-79. 3-3 in the other match. 2 more points, 2 more games to come in the Simon Sylvain for sure. Oh, I really didn't expect this. Let's see if it can take another hour if Sylvain would win this set against Simon. Let's see. And yeah, Davide has to confirm now. 16 seconds, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Usually something he should do pretty often, but I never know. But this international names game in 27 international names, where was that coming from? Pushing to the limit here and getting this, wow, personal record, unbelievable. The right situation, of course, for Katie, it's also like she gets a nice score, 26. She turned around the set, and then suddenly, because your opponent is suddenly, I don't know, getting something out of nowhere, kind of a wonder score, a power score here, it's suddenly going away. But for her, yeah, just keep on going. You never know. Maybe Davide struggles on these 4 here. No, he's not. Sylvain Simon on in the images game. That's his chance. That's Sylvain's chance to get another point, maybe. And maybe gain another set point. While Katie and Davide here on the images looks solid for Davide. Extending his lead. With that, yeah. Maybe this international names game was really the point here. And Sylvain, a bit too slow here. That's I thought that images would have been an attack here for him. Maybe he went slower in the middle, because I think that should have been an attack. Davide not finished yet. He clicks finish. That's 2-0 now, extending his lead. Now Katie will probably choose words again. Her only chance. Or not her only chance. Today everything is possible. And Simon, he can now, with a good images game, claim this point and get to match points. Next. So can Davide, if he gets another great score like 50 and Katie's not, or even slower or whatever, he'll also have match point. Might even see very simultaneous match points. It depends really on Simon's recall now. It's a bit unfortunate. I thought that Sylvain would push here for the images, but kind of not did that. Maybe the images were tricky. I don't know. But anyway, that's there's still a chance. But this is solid from Simon. This is very solid. 77 seconds is not super strong, super fast, but it's enough here. And the right choice here, obviously, to gain match point. I didn't keep track on what they're up to choose here. But we'll see. And a words game here for Davide and Katie. So last, maybe match point for Simon. No, it's match point for Simon. And the question is, can he convert on the next game? Not sure what they're able to choose, as I said, but they will know for sure, so I don't worry about that. Wow, that is what such an exciting round of games here. 4-3 Simon. No, it's Simon's choice, right? Yeah, it's Simon's choice. He'll choose always a second one, and he chooses numbers. Oh, it's not so much left, so yeah, another chance here. I might even see a tiebreak if that goes to Sylvain. Katie quicker again, also important. So let's see, set point or match point for Simon, set point for, no set point yet. Katie with a must get it. Okay, 50, another 50-50. Maybe that as well. And here Sylvain quicker, trying to survive, to stay here in this match here with a good time. He just has to get that done, and Katie and Davide with the words game to play. Katie came it's a bit more struggling now. And the recall comes from Sylvain versus Simon. Tiebreak? Question mark? Or the match is over? Katie with more gaps now. Yeah, too many gaps. Too many gaps from her. Maybe she lost a bit of belief. She's not believing it anymore now. It would be unfortunate, but yeah, it looks a bit like this. Oh, Davide with another 50. I mean, if he wins the match here today, he will be another very interesting challenge for the Italian match. Enrico seems to play only Italians. Oh, Sylvain. That looks not good for him. Simon can clear that now if Sylvain is not checking that out here. He clicks finish. And if Simon is clicking finish as well, we are done. $49. Davide. And that's it. That's it. Simon clicks finish. Nice. Well done. Hi, Sylvain. Can you hear me? Hey.
Yeah, I can hear you.
So, thanks for joining. Hi. I'm good. Thank you. Yeah, you just lost the match against Simon, but it was a nice, entertaining match here. Well, how do you feel about your performance? How was the match for you? I can't hear you. Now I can.
You can't?
Now I can. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Good. Yeah, no, it was all right. Didn't perform at my best, I think. Like strategically speaking, like it wasn't great. Yeah, no, I don't. I did with what I had, and yeah, I got lucky in some events and unlucky in some others. And like, yeah, Simon was stronger in quite a few events. So yeah, no, it's all right.
How do you feel in general about your tendency in the World Championship? How was it for you, and what's your summary?
Yeah, no, but my goal was to just at least win one match, so not get two losses in a row at the beginning. So yeah, happy with it, and hopefully I'll be able to put on a better show next time around. And like yeah, already like for the next season of the league, and yeah, in the near future, hopefully it will be a bit better, a bit more stable all around.
What was a surprise event for you?
It was we had a list of like 30 words that we knew ahead of time, and then we got like 30 pictures of locations, which I think were probably in Munich and in my town
Exactly.
of Katrineholm.
Yeah.
And yeah, it took me a few, like it was kind of like halfway through the event that I realized like the pictures were actually from here, and that threw me off a bit. But yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, there was Munich and Kranenburg. What is the name?
Katrineholm.
Katharienholm. Yeah.
Kat-
I was using Google Street View walking around, so it was nice. But I couldn't find the big signs like in Munich. That was a bit of a problem.
Yeah, a bit of a smaller town.
Yeah. Sylvain, thank you very much for coming over here. I think Simon is not coming, or it doesn't look like this. So thanks, Sylvain, and have a nice evening. And yeah, see you next season, probably.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Good.
Thank you for supervising and commentating and everything.
Thank you very much.
Around.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, and well, yeah, I don't know. Simon is not coming. doesn't want to give an interview. Is of course up to him to not talk here with us, and we'll see how the match here is going to end. I think end probably maybe on numbers here between Katie and Davide. Let's go. Let's go. Katie attacking or not? Davide quicker, and that is the chance now too for him. If he gets it right, he gets the point, he gets the set, and then it's over. But let's see. He has to finish that first. He did 12 seconds earlier today. Let's see if he can convert to 23. Looking promising. Okay. Gaps in both recalls here. But this is Davide closing his gap. And if he clicks finish, then it's over. And let's see if we can get both of them into some short talk. I will go in the main room then when this game is over. So don't need to bring them here. Thank you already, Simon Orton, for supervising, creating, and everything here. So that it's always cool that I had to rely on you, Simon. That's really, really cool. Even though you have very bad times here, like in the middle of the night and so on, and it's very tough. So I just can say thank you so much for doing the Memory League page and the surprisings and the technical stuff and everything. I mean, I do the streaming here, but to be honest, I couldn't stream if there wouldn't be Simon Orton and his Memory League page. So that's where everything origins. And so big shout out here again to Simon Orton. Thank you, and keep on going. Okay, 90 seconds. About to collapse. Please don't, Simon. Please don't. We have done 22 matches already, so now it's just 6 or 7 or maybe 9 coming, or 8, I don't know, coming up. So we're going to do that, and then we have to talk about you not collapsing. Davide clicks finish. That's it. I will go to the main room and let's see if there is anyone left. So let's see if I can grab a short
Recording in progress.
talk here. Hi, guys. Hey, Katie. Hey, Davide.
Hi.
Just watching the last 30 seconds here, but Davide, you got the win here in the end. Congratulations on that. But it was a tough one today, especially second set, the world record attempt on numbers. And then suddenly everything changed.
Yeah, because I was I tried to go for it, but as you see, it does not work. So yeah, I was a little bit demotivated because I lost the second set. I thought about the attempt in numbers, and I was I was a bit sad, but it's the sport. You have to keep going on, and I did.
You did. You scored a personal record in international names. That was
Yeah,
pretty
it was really unexpected for me.
nice. Yeah, and Katie, I mean, it was a lot of fun to watch you both here today. 50-50 in words. We haven't had that in this competition yet. So congrats, both of you. I mean, how do you feel about the match today? In the last set, I mean, the international names, you did 26. What else can you do? I mean, that's pretty nice. So how do you feel about today and in general about the World Championship this year for you?
Yeah, it's been fun. I mean, this was a fun match. There wasn't a lot I could do in numbers. I was just like, I have to go slow because even like Davide's best times are too fast for me. Like slowest times are too fast for me. So I just had to do, to memorize them all. And I'm pleased that I did that mostly in numbers because quite often I go slow and I still don't get them all. I'm pleased with cards in the second set, and like international names. Credit to Davide. It wasn't that I got bad scores, it was just he got really good scores, and that was great. I can't really improve. It's like I'm just always at the same level, and so people are going to overtake me, and that's it's hard, but what can I do? I enjoyed it, and I was pleased with it was nice to get the 50-50 in words, so that was fun. And Davide's brilliant competitor, so good luck in the next round.
Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah.
Great match.
Sorry, Davide, you wanted to say something?
No, nothing so much.
Okay.
I have to.
Okay, so Katie, one last sentence for the World Championship for you, your summary for your World Championship. You drop out right now, but it was fun watching you. How do you feel about this year?
Yeah, really enjoyed it again. Thanks to you for commentating and everyone who helped or supervised, and Simon Orton obviously, and looking forward to watching the rest of it, but relaxing now. Thank
you. Keep relaxing, and Davide, good luck against another Italian competitor. There are so many Italians here. Enrico, this time, one short outlook to that. What do you think?
Yeah, it will be really hard, but just try.
Exactly. Thank you, guys. Have a nice evening, both of you, and see you around here. Davide, see you next round. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, and I will close that screen here, and I am already... where is my cam, by the way? I thought I had also a cam. Why is it not showing my... I don't know. Sorry. Wait. Okay, I feel now everything goes crazy here. Anyway, there's no need to see me. Somehow it's also not working. I don't know why. Anyway, thank you guys. Have a nice one. And the next round will start soon. We haven't scheduled too many matches yet. They will be show up here in time, so no worries about that. You will see all matches coming up here on Memory League. Don versus Vishwa is already confirmed next week. And then we'll see in the next days Davide versus Enrico, Italian match, and the Simon Alex, a classic already here. Simon Alex, that's always fun to watch. And then they will play Nasser or Matteo. And we are down to these four and these four. So 8 players left. I'm enjoying that still. And Simon, have a good day, everyone. Thanks for following, watching, subscribing, and if you haven't followed yet, do it now, please. So thank you. Have a nice one, and keep on memorizing. Bye-bye.